Okay, so all right. So first of all, have you actually seen that weird video of a guy? I suppose it's in New York, just kicking the shit out of a kid, from a school bus. Then then every passerby is like, "Hey, what's wrong with you? You're kicking the shit out of a kid." And then they realize it's a midget.
I started laughing because I realized what video you were talking about. Why? Why you ask?
And that's it. All right, good enough. Welcome back to the fucking podcast. I mean, if you are back, there's something wrong with you. At this point, this is just a
It's a complete mess.
not a complete mess, but more of a fun thing that you and me do. That's anyone who watches it, well, listens to it from beginning to end is just yeah, there's something wrong with them. Or I make them watch it, listen to
Oh,
it.
you're actually sending this to people?
To a couple. That
Oh,
hey, yeah,
done.
yeah, hey, you said that you like when I talk and just ramble on. Here's this. Okay, look, so before anything else starts, I just want to say this first. For anyone that I might have found this and is listening to it, and they're about ready to just click off and fuck off. But before you go, there is something very, very important that I must say. It's almost at the grade of awareness of those people, the maps, the fucking pedophiles. All right, so
Right.
yeah, so about about 2 days ago, I found on YouTube the channel of this old lady. The channel, it's called Food for Dogs, as in food and then the letter, not the letter, the number four and then dogs, both of them
Okay.
capitalize. Oh shit. Both of them capitalize.
Uh-huh.
So this lady, this is just the nicest, just old lady. She's Australian, but she's just the nicest old lady. And remember that old lady that streamed herself playing Skyrim?
I remember that becoming a trending topic, but I never got around to actually see her.
Yeah, she is the same. This food for dogs lady, she is the same. But it's odd because it's a 62, I think she said, a 62-year-old old lady. Just she is literally a gamer, as in
Okay.
yeah, as picture yourself the redditor kind of gamer of the Xbox and using all that lingo that I don't know, Fox News would think that they use. She is like that, but not in a bad way, because she she knows her stuff. She has been playing video games since 2016, I think.
Grub.
Yes, but the other thing is that she is way into anime video games, as in visual novels and those anime video games like what was the Shin
Honey
Megami
Puppy.
Tensei. The only reason
No?
that I know that name,
What?
yeah, yeah, I know. The only reason that I know that name is because of Oh fuck!
Her?
That Indian guy that just screams a
Some
lot.
ordinary gamer?
I think. No, yeah, it's because of him. So that games and the other one the other one called Hyperdimension Neptunia, and the reason that I know that name is because she said it. It's just bizarre. It's just really bizarre seeing an old lady just enjoying video games, and not only enjoying video games but being a gamer. It is just so weird, but at the same time it's just so sweet because she shares her story and is like, oh, video games. I was on a really low point of my life. I was really depressed and whatnot, and video games actually help me out and whatnot. And you see her videos, she is more into the whole anime games and visual novels. She has on her videos, on the backdrop of her videos behind her, she has anime figurines and anime posters of anime girls and whatnot. It's all mainly video games, visual novels, and all that. I don't think that she watches anime or whatever. But yeah,
Wait, this is an important question. Has she ever said anything racist?
I don't think so. I mean, of what I've seen of her, she's just a nice old lady.
Well, but she's old, as we all know, old people, racism.
That's what I say. That's what I said. Nice old lady.
I know. What's this channel name?
Food for, as in the number 4, dogs. Yeah, both of them capitalized.
So food capitalized, the number 4,
Yes.
and dog also capital. Why is it called Food for Dogs if she plays games with big anime titties?
Yeah, there's actually a video of her explaining why the channel is called like that, but I haven't given myself the time to watch all of it.
You're not gonna say it?
Sorry?
Spoiler alert, you're not gonna say it?
No, I haven't seen it. I don't know why the name is that. So...
Curious, how many subscribers does this charming old lady have?
I think I might be remember wrong. I might be misremembering. It could be or 35,000 or 350,000. I'm not sure. I think.
What?
Yeah, she has an audience. She has an audience. Yeah. So anyone that has heard my plea to stay and just listen to all of that, go check her channel. And this is going without saying, but be nice. She's a really nice lady. Just don't be a dick. And for the just for the note, anyone she has said that before she had received nasty comments and bullying and whatnot. If you are a dickhead that's bullying an old lady on the internet, I mean, I would understand Susan Wojcicki, yeah, but this is an old lady.
Those are the kind of people that just wake up outraged, like, what can I be mad at today?
No. Those people are children, literally children. Even if they are 3 years old, they are fucking children. Children are the ones that are just blurring out racial slurs on the playground to shit.
Blurting, you said, right?
Sorry, what?
You said blurting because it kind of sounded like blurring.
Yeah, blurring. I speak 2 languages. Fuck you.
This was less about confusing words and more like mispronunciation. But whatever.
Yeah, but whatever. Who cares if I mispronounce a couple of words? I still. Okay, so anyways, this old lady, go watch her videos, go watch her channel, be nice, don't be a dickhead. If you are a dickhead to her, you are a child, even if you were on your 40s. Piece of shit, kill yourself. Disclaimer, don't kill yourself.
Yeah, you can't say that and no more. Because people take the internet as an actual part of their lives.
Yeah. But
That is just fucking fantastic. I'm gonna have to. I'm playing Binding of Isaac right now, by the way, so I can't Google anything. So, but as soon as I'm finished this challenge, I'm gonna have to search her on YouTube because that shit just sounds fucking fascinating.
yeah, it is. I haven't finished it, but the video of her story, essentially, of how she became a gamer and how she got into games and whatnot, it's very interesting. And the best thing about it is that is this old lady explaining a whole lot of things about video games, about the video games that she liked, the things that she
But
did.
she-
Yeah,
Does she use terms like frame rate and
not at that point, not at that point, but she's kind of going. One of the things that she said, that one of the games that she got into with the PlayStation 3 was the game Lair. That game that was just complete shit, that you
Here?
that you raid that you rode a dragon in a lair. It's called.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that you use the control, the six axis to move the dragon, and it worked like ass. Apparently.
I think I remember watching it on a Watch Mojo top 10 worst games of something, but I don't remember it visually.
You won't for your fucking watch more. The point is that it was a launch title for the PS3, and she is when she says that, oh yeah, this is one of the two games that I started the PS3, and after that she does a parenthesis, and she goes, I know that the game is horrible and whatnot, and yeah, you would criticize me that I enjoy it because I was a novice and whatnot, and she just goes like that, kind of like.
Fuck you all, fuck you, fuck you posters.
Yeah,
Fuck all the haters, I like this.
yeah, kind of, yeah, essentially that. But yeah, food for dogs. Food capitalized for the letter 4, and then dogs capitalized too.
This is the weirdest shit.
It is, but it's, like you said, fascinating and on a way wholesome. You see this old lady. One of her videos is her fucking reviewing, unboxing a visual novel set, and there's a fucking body pillowcase with an anime girl on it, and you can see this old lady just grabbing this body pillowcase of an anime girl and posing in the camera for the camera.
She's percent. Oh my fucking lord.
And you know that one of the things that I remember that she's a fan of, this visual novel called Steins Gate. That
What?
yeah, I've heard that it's really good and whatnot, but I can, at least from an outsider's perspective, I can assume that she's a very big fan because she has a 1 hour, or I think it's half an hour, I'm not sure, but she has a not only a review of the game, but an explaining of the narrative and whatnot of Steins Gate. I'm like,
God.
yeah,
She actually talks about the fucking lore.
I don't know, I haven't seen it, but I like I said, one of her videos is I suppose a deep take on Steins Gate.
Fuck me, that's just I have nothing else to say. I just react.
Yeah.
Just a react channel saying damn every 10 minutes at this point.
Yeah, but yeah. So that finish. Everyone who is just going to fuck off can fuck off and do something else. We will continue our conversation as of being. So, I've been playing an unholy amount of Elden Ring. And it's just,
So I've heard.
yeah, it's so fucking good. Oh man, I love this game.
I am refusing. Like right now, there's some YouTuber I watch who's doing a 24-hour live stream for charity for Ukraine, whatever, and he's playing Elden Ring, and I refuse to watch it because I want to go into the game as blind as possible.
I mean, yeah, sure, you could do that, but yeah, do whatever you want with it. It's oh god, it's just the closest thing, I suppose, because I haven't played Breath of the Wild, the closest thing to comparison would be Breath of the Wild. But this is just, oh my god, this is just like a mouthful of fresh air. I played a whole lot of open games.
I don't think mouthful of fresh, a breath of fresh air.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. This game is so good that I don't give a shit if I talk weird. So fuck off. So I played, well, not a lot, but a good number of world open games. And yeah, after the fifth one, the novelty wore off. After I don't know, after Far Cry 17, everything was like, okay, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, walk to this place, do this. Even Skyrim.
Far Cry was decent though. That was above actually.
You're thinking of Far Cry 3, but they do the same thing.
No. Far Cry 3 was the tippy top. After that, the games were either mediocre or stupidly repetitive. But something about Far Cry 5 actually made it stand out. It wasn't the best thing ever, but I actually really, really liked it.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I the only one I played was 4, and but not even that. Assassin's Creed 2, not as in the second one, but Assassin's Creed also. The only Assassin's Creed that I've enjoyed was the fourth one.
Brotherhood? Wait.
No.
Fourth one that came out, or Black Flag?
Black Flag.
There we go. Dude.
Yeah, what?
We were talking about, well, you were talking about Elden Ring.
Alright, yeah, Elden Ring. Okay, so, yeah.
Such a mouthful of fresh air.
Fuck you. But no, yeah, Elden Ring is just it's such a fresh experience because all these open games are just so formulaic, and even on the buzzword of formulaic, Elden Ring has the formula of the whole Soulsborne series, but it applies that into an open world just so well. It's essential. The game essentially just drops you on the world and tells you, all right, fuck off, do whatever the fuck you want. Oh, hey, you reach this checkpoint and it's pointing towards there. What are you gonna do? Oh, the first enemy that you find is a boss and it's kicking your shit in. What are you gonna do? Oh, the first proper boss that you find, it's kicking your shit in. What are you gonna do?
Well, fuck you. Who do you think I am, your mother?
Yeah, go do whatever the fuck you want. Keep hitting the wall with your nutsack. See if it falls off or explore the fucking world. But No.
Your analogy fell off there.
Yeah, but one of the things that happens with Elden Ring new players is that they follow they find the first enemy that it's a boss, and they're like, oh no, I can beat this boss. I cannot beat this boss. Oh, why cannot I beat this boss? I will essentially.
You have easy mode.
Yeah. No, wait. I'm essentially gonna at least. You know what? Fuck it. It's okay if I spoil this part of the game. No. Seriously, it's okay if I spoil this part of the game because there's so fucking much. There's just so much that it doesn't matter really. And what I will tell you, you would learn it essentially because I did the same thing. So the first enemy that you encounter is just a boss, and you can do the classic Souls thing to just try again and again until you kill it, but now there's the option of you fucking off and exploring and finding things and whatnot and leveling up. And once you're strong enough, you come back and you kill it, and you're like, "Oh, I did it." Then you go to the first proper boss, and after that, emotional booster. No, what? Fuck, what is confidence boost that you got after killing the first boss that wasn't letting you do shit. You go to the first proper boss, and then he kicks your shit in. Essentially, the game just essentially telling you, you don't get fucking cocky, you piece of shit. Now go and do shit, you stupid asshole. Go into the world. I just I didn't aside from the first enemy, I didn't have any problems after that because what I did was just go around the world, just explore everything. And once I realized how to reveal the maps, I was like, all right, I'm gonna reveal the whole map first, and then I'm gonna do the whole stuff. And I was, and at some point I reached, I unlocked like 2 areas, and I was like, oh, okay, no, yeah, I think this is the whole world map, and I think that this is going to be the entire game. Then I found myself grabbing opening a chest, and the chest transporting me to not the last area, to one of the final areas of the game, one of the final cities, one of the important cities. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I watched the map, and the map just doubled inside. I'm like, holy shit.
It sounds like the old Dark Souls game. It sounds like that very organic type of exploration.
Yeah. You can go and do whatever the hell you want. You can go and beat all the bosses on whichever order you want, or whatever order you please, and whatnot. And yeah, this game is great.
It sounds like
Yeah.
And I need a better CPU and a new motherboard to play it though, because I do not have a fucking what's it called PS5 for it.
Fuck that. You know what I'm playing?
What?
A base Xbox One.
I suppose. Actually, hold on, because I went on System Requirement Labs to see how well it could run it, and it said I could run it on a minimum. So technically, I wouldn't have to spend, but at the same time, I've been wanting to upgrade my fucking.
I mean, the whole spec thing has been a gripe for the whole community that wants to play Elden Ring from the beginning. Since the moment that the necessary specs were announced, everyone was just killing over. But I got a based Xbox One, and
Okay,
I'm
so
playing
here we
it
go.
fine on it. I mean,
Alright, so here
yeah.
we go. I need a minimum of Intel. I need the Intel Core i7 87000 whatever K, or the AMD Ryzen 5 3600X, and I don't have what I need. Like, that's the one fucking issue I have. When it comes to sound card, free disk space, OS, RAM, and video card, I'm perfect. The one thing I'm missing is the goddamn CPU. And I talked with the people that built my PC in the first place, and they said, "Oh yeah, we have one of those. Well, one similar that will burn out faster, but we have one. But you would also have to change your motherboard. But I do have the minimum, so I may have to swallow my pride that I never had as a PC gamer, because fuck that culture, and play it on a minimum. I really don't think it's gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? Hinder my experience.
In the first place, Elden Ring doesn't have super amazing graphics.
I've heard the graphics are like passe, but it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, I mean it's essentially just Dark Souls 3. And that's fine.
I still haven't played Dark Souls 3, and I have it installed and everything.
Boo-hoo, bitch.
Oh, bitch, indeed.
Yeah, but anyways, let's keep on the discussion of this video game podcast once a fucking again. Let's talk about the assholes that are nagging about Elden Ring.
Because it'd be too hard.
No, you know what? What genuinely fucking angers me about these people
What?
is that they go on and on about accessibility on games and whatnot, and that is the reason why Elden Ring is not good. And
Fuck right.
all right, so just like last time, I'm going to be not only devil's advocate, but also be throwing it into under the bus. So, I hate these people that go, "Oh, it doesn't have accessibility. Oh, it's a bad game. Oh, it's just... oh, God damn it!" I remember someone on Twitter, of course, saying doing kind of like a paragraph, a bunch of tweets essentially going on like, "Oh, Elden Ring doesn't have accessibility, I don't like it," and then going on like, and yes, I understand that the games are like that and whatnot, but I don't understand why the developers don't put up accessibility. They could earn more money that way. They can expand the people that can play it and buy it. And if you don't understand why it doesn't have accessibility options, you really don't get why From Software games, at least the Soulsborne kind, are like that. And you're full of bullshit. I don't know who did that, and I don't care to.
Like, okay, we sound like elitist pricks, but
Nah.
sometimes in an art form, there's a point to make something the way it is, and there is a point here. Like, they wanted to make the game old school Nintendo hard, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna turn people away, but that's the appeal of it. It's the "I fucking beat you" type of mentality. You didn't best me, I bested you.
Yeah. But going into the devil's advocate point, I understand. Well, not understand, but I get some of the grievances that some people might have. For example, the UI being hard to navigate and whatnot. We only can. Yeah, one thing that we Soulsborne's player can navigate because we essentially have
Stockholm syndrome.
yeah. Yeah, we essentially have it to memory. But no, yeah, it could definitely be better. And one of the other things that it doesn't have narrated kind of menus and whatnot. That would be complicated, but I understand the grievances. It doesn't have.
I will say that is sneaking into crybaby territory. Like that's too much.
I mean, I guess, but like I said, I understand. Someone that would need a narrated menu that would want to play the
Yeah,
game,
you're gonna
but
have people
someone who
that
would
want
need
their
a narrated menu to play the game wouldn't really be the kind of person who will be able to play it in the first place. And that sounds super elitist and just
yes.
and scummy, but I have a point. And just one of the last things is that the letters on the menus are too small and whatnot, and I understand that some people would want an option to at least make them bigger. Like I mentioned earlier, this sweet 62-year-old woman might want bigger letters on the menu.
Oh no. She dared speak
No. She didn't say that. She didn't. I actually don't know if she plays Soulsborne games, but this is me just kind of putting the hypothetical in there. Yeah. So, and now to make my point,
which has been going on for a while now.
well, I just did all the examples of the. Okay, so shut up.
It's called storytelling.
Fuck off. All right. So the point is that as many people have just said it already, this is how these games are made. This is the appeal that they have. And if you essentially mess with the core gameplay, with everything, with the difficulty, you're essentially gonna bastardize that whole thing. Now, that sounds hyper pretentious and elitist, yes, but there's a reason. Like I said before, there's 100 games, 100 open world games with annoying UIs, with a shit ton of markers on your map, a mission log, with a shit ton of things on your items, on your compass, and on whatnot. People like me that have been playing those games and are just tired of them.
Yes.
Enjoy these games because there's something different. There's something that, like everyone says, does not hold your hand, does not tell you every single bit of information. It lets
Beyond that, it's a challenge.
Yeah, it lets you figure shit on your own. And hell, if you cannot figure it out, yeah, the information isn't there at this point in time where the internet, everything is there if you really want to know. But at the end, FromSoft games, at least the Soulsborne kind, the whole gamma of Soulsborne games are made to be different from the cookie cutter wide.
They're made with a vision. They're made with a vision.
Yeah, yeah, but like I said, they're made to be different from the cookie cutter hold your hand games that are just that are made to be wide appeal. At this point, who knows? The Soulsborne kind of games are gonna be starting to become a wide appeal. Who knows? But for the moment, that's why none of the people, including me, that play Soulsborne games want any of that changed, because that's just stupid and bullshit. Why would you want that? If you enjoy the game as it is, as hard as it is, you enjoy it. And if you don't like it because of that, there are other games.
Yes, that is. This is when I start to quote unquote get mad because at the end of the day, this video games, whatever. But it's like you people are always talking about like all this talk about safe spaces and this and that, and can we have something for ourselves and shit like that. That's how a lot of people feel with the Souls game. Like, hands on the table, I'm not the biggest fan of these games. I love them, but I wouldn't go to war for them or some shit like that. I'm not that cringe. But it's nice to have something that appeals to just a certain type of people. Like, these are people that go along with your very, very weird idiosyncrasies, so to speak.
But yeah, and jumping into that, using that as a segue. Oh man, my personal take on these people. Now, I don't mean the people that the people that play games and have disabilities. Those people that say, "Oh, I want accessibility options so I can play a game, so I can enjoy myself." Yeah. That is understandable. Yeah, that's okay. But the people that fucking come into the game and say, "Oh, this game is bullshit. Oh, this game, it doesn't have accessibility option. Oh, it doesn't have easy mode. That is an accessibility option. Oh, you don't want easy mode on this very hard game? It's an
You're a nationalist.
yeah, it's an accessibility option. If you don't want easy mode, you are a bigot or whatever." And
It's just fuck off.
yes, so the point is that, at least on my point of view, these people, at least, I would say that it started with game journalists that try to review not only Soulsborne games but hard games, just like Cuphead and whatnot, and
I kept waiting for the moment.
and they just sucked at it completely and gave a subpar review that this game is too hard, I cannot manage to finish it, and whatnot. What doesn't have an easy mode so I can finish it and review the whole game. That's my job as a review. And then they get made fun of because all the people that play the Soulsborne game is like, "Oh, get good," as a form of ridicule.
Okay, I do that, but I do that as a meme.
Yeah,
I just wanna say.
The thing is that at least with those kinds of jokes, they always start as a jab, or at least as a joke, but it always just snowballs into.
It can, yeah, because there's people that miss the irony.
No, it's not that it can, it always does, and it's just no.
No, but like when I say there's people that can, it's like inevitable. There's people that will, like for instance, remember how the internet in general, we all did the racist, the sexist, the misandrist, the misogynist, etc. jokes, and we all did it in tongue in cheek. But then some people actually started forming incels and 4chaners and shit like that based on our ironic jokes, and it's like, okay, we can't do this shit no more.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point, but at least on the thing of game journalists, these people, honestly, I don't have any respect for these people, because they are just scumbags. Oh god, they play video games for a living, and
they suck at it.
and they suck at it, and then they have the audacity to nag, and it's funny. It's funny. Oh, how sad, sad you are. But no, yeah, the whole. This is, like I said, this is my personal take, as in the whole thing about accessibility on Soulsborne games, on the Soulsborne genre is a bad thing. It's a are bad games because it doesn't have accessibility. It came from that. Essentially, these people needed a shield for them to stop being called essentially trash, and they grabbed the whole accessibility thing and say whatever the hell you.
I will meet a middle ground here. I think it's reasonable, quote unquote, to ask From Software to be like, okay, can you at least put an easy mode to the game? Like, I obviously wouldn't play it on easy mode because it would be missing the point, but I would understand it. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I see that as a good compromise, but for them to go all out and say From Software are ableist or whatever the fuck, it's like, no, calm down. Your incompetence at a game doesn't mean that the people had ulterior motives for all of this shit. Yeah. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, and actually, again, I'm gonna take my devil's advocate code. Yeah, my devil's advocate code once again, and say that the people that went around just saying, "Oh, get good," to these people did not help.
They did not.
No, because
you're cringe.
Don't fucking say that. Come on. But oh, good. You're cutting again. But who gives a shit? But
fuck you.
But no, yeah, all these people did not really help, because what are you expecting to happen if you insult someone, especially someone that is just going on that they cannot finish a game? Yeah. But no, yeah, anyone that goes around and saying, "Oh, the Dark Souls games are bad because they don't have accessibility," and they include easy mode on that accessibility, they are scumbags and pieces of shit. And they know what they're doing. Just like the person that I said of the tweeters. That said, "Oh, I understand, but why do they have this? Because it would make them more money." Fuck you personally. Yeah, you individually. Fuck you. You are a hypocrite, an imbecile. You do not understand what the fuck are you talking about, and go fuck yourself.
It's unfair to classify that person with all the other people that we dislike, the social justice that always say think about everyone, think about this group, think about that group, etc. But it's like they always talk in general, these people, about, oh, why can't trans people have their own representation? Why can't bisexuals? Why can't disabled people? This and that, every single goddamn group. So why can't you give us, and I know we're not a marginalized group, but why can't you accept the fact that there are games that are for a specific group of people, for a certain type of character, personality, etc., which I value a lot more than race, sexuality, gender, etc. It's so, like you said, it goes down to them being hypocritical. They have ideologies in their head, but they don't have thoughts.
In conclusion, if you go on about accessibility in video games and are just saying that Elden Ring is bad because it doesn't have easy mode, fuck you. You are a hypocrite and imbecile and buzzword.
It's just fucking ridiculous.
It's
Like,
sad. It's sad, really.
let people have their fucking fun. Like okay, you hate the game because it's too difficult and you have shit to do as an adult. That is
Yeah.
understandable and that's actually
Yeah,
valid.
if someone would say that okay, yeah, Elden Ring, oh wow, it's really hard and I really don't have the time to invest in it, I'm not gonna play it. If someone would just come out and say that, it's like, all right, cool, go on with your day, go ahead,
Yeah, like,
that's
that's
okay.
perfectly valid.
Yeah, that is perfectly sensible and valid. Good on you. But no, they have to go. Oh, the accessibility, oh, easy mode. And again, I'm not making fun of the people that really need these accessibility options. All right, so fuck you.
It's just stupidity. It's just
It's not.
they're looking for something to complain about.
It's not stupidity. They have to have a grain of malice and just a little bit of wit to weave the narrative for on their favor. And the narrative,
Hypocrisy, mental gymnastics, and malice.
yes, these people. These people are just so consumed by their own ideology that when they get made fun of for a bunch of people that realistically they should be ignoring, just everything goes out of control. If they were adults, if they were serious reviewers and serious adults, they would ignore all the people going good and saying that, okay, no, yeah, I understand this really hard but I would say that some people might benefit with some of these. That's just what I'm saying, and that's it.
Okay, this is unrelated to the discussion, but I missed All Elite Wrestling tonight, and it sucked because I had the stream ready and everything. I didn't check it in time. The Hardy Boys are back. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy are back. I'm so fucking happy and fucking hyped. Oh my god.
I have
Wrestling. I know you don't give a shit, but I just had to fucking express it. It's so surreal to see them together again.
I have no fucking clue what is it. You know what? I've gone on and on about video games and Elden Ring of myself. It's your turn to go on and on. What do you say?
Actually, how long have we been recording?
Okay, I have 50 minutes, but
Okay, I'll explain this quickly. The Hardy Boys are arguably the most popular tag team in modern wrestling and easily top 5 of all time. A couple years ago, the big brother, Matt Hardy, left the biggest wrestling company, WWE, because, they kept rejecting his ideas, which are, to be honest, very wacky and stupid sometimes. And so he went to this new big company called All Elite Wrestling, and for a couple years he's kind of been lost in the shuffle, meaning that he's done a little bit of this, a little bit of that, feud with this guy, etc. But nothing too spectacular because, he's part of a tag team. He's not a shitty wrestler, but when you're a tag team wrestler, you depend on your partner. In this case, his brother. His brother, for some reason, decided to stay in the company, the first one, WWE. And it sucked. It sucked, like they never gave him the opportunity that he deserved. And so some stupid controversy happened where it seemed like he was inebriated in the middle of a show. And the company was like, all right, we're going to put you through a drug test because, you've had issues with this before. And he was like, fuck you, I don't have a drug problem. It's a different issue. I'm not taking the fucking drug test. And he ended up taking it either way because but then the company threw a double whammy and was like, also, we want you to go back to rehab. And he was like, fuck that. So after he said that, the company basically parted ways with him. And the funny thing is that, if you're a company and you have one half of the biggest tag team in history right now, you'd think you'd protect them like an asset. Like, sure, he's being a little bit difficult, but first let's see if he's actually on drugs. But no, the idiots on WWE were like, alright, fuck it, you're fired, without even waiting for the drug test results. Like, they thought they had him dead to rights. And truth be told, the last weeks he was on, it seemed like he was being fucking set for a big push. In wrestling, that means he's gonna start winning matches, he's gonna become the champion, etc. But no, these dumb fucks actually fired him before they got the drug results. And now, 90 days later, once his non-compete clause is up, he shows up at the same company that his brother has been for the last 2 years, and they're finally reunited, and it was a bop. People were just fucking ecstatic. The best part is that we all saw it coming, and we didn't care. Like, we just wanted to cheer, goddammit.
And which one of them chills China? Which one of them likes the Bing Chiling?
Oh, that's John Cena.
I know. But, okay, no, yeah. That's... I'm gonna be honest, that sounds almost like Dark Souls Deep Lore.
It kind of is, because WWE is the number one wrestling company right now because of longevity and seniority, but they're doing so many fuck-ups. Like, there is no excuse for the mistakes that they've been doing. They fired a shit ton of wrestlers during the pandemic, which was just a horrible PR move on their end.
Were they the ones that fired this female wrestler that was streaming? And I don't remember what happened, but
I can't remember which
oh
one.
no,
it
wait!
was.
She essentially did that. Oh, let's make a union for wrestlers. And then-
Selena Vega. That was her name.
yeah, and she was immediately fired, and then
Oh yeah.
and then brought back because
Yeah, that's Selena. That's Selena. She was brought back. She won the Queen of the Ring tournament, which at the end of the day ended up being fucking worthless because they did nothing. And she hasn't been seen on TV since.
yeah.
That's the thing. Like, they legitimately don't know how to fucking book. The booking is when you put matches together in the long run to make this person the future champion or the future villain, etc. They don't know how to fucking book. They are clueless right now, and it sucks because they have such great talent, all the resources in the world, and they're fucking it up.
Would you say that WWE is the Disney of wrestling?
That is a very, very good way to put it, because it's just embarrassing the amount of mistakes they're making.
Okay, no,
Like right now, and it's also the hypocritical of, all-inclusive women power or whatever, and they signed a 10-year, well, I can't remember if it was 10 years, but they signed a multi-year deal with Saudi Arabia to go and do wrestling shows over there.
Ooh.
And it's like, really? Saudi Arabia, the country that forbids women from expressing themselves and kills gay people and reporters? Yeah, real fucking progressive, guys.
They're gonna wrestle in burqas.
They haven't, but they obviously don't wear their traditional wrestling leotards. They wear black slacks and big bulky t-shirts. Oh, but the man, they can use boy trunks all they want when they wrestle. Yeah, and meanwhile, Disney is saying we support the queer community, this and that, but they're also financially supporting the lawmakers that are supporting the Don't Say Gay bill Florida and Texas, and it's like, fuck you. Just fuck you. They try to reach that enlightened centrist position, but the fact that they're giving money for these laws to pass, that speaks louder than any words that they could ever fucking do. That speaks louder than the Owl House having a queer couple on TV. Just fuck you.
And with that, we'll end this tonight. Yeah, fucking. We'll end this episode.
Yeah.
What
I had
number
to
is
say
this?
it because it's been lingering on my mind.
Oh, what number is this? A fifth?
I think it's 4 or 3.
No, I think it's the fifth. Well, I'll see it when I edit it.
You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out while you upload it.
I'll do. Stop that. But
What do you want me to stop, my friend? And that exasperated sigh. Oh, that's what I live for.
shut up. Anyways, we're done. Get out of here. If you
Away now.
yeah, if you watch it again, who knows what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
But yeah, this is it. Okay, let's
We were
leave.
staying in Paris.
All right, that's it.